You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome to Be Humane on Pet Life Radio. This is your host, Dr. Robin Gansert. This week's episode is coming at you live from the glorious Mar-a-Lago Club in sunny Palm Beach, Florida, where today we are celebrating 5 courageous military dog teams and introducing a groundbreaking new study for veterans with PTS. Well, friends, for members of the military, dogs are their best friends. Dogs keep them safe and can provide company in the face of unspeakable hardships. 5 of these special K-9 Battle Buddy teams were honored for their bravery and service today to the nation at a special luncheon hosted by philanthropist and wonderful compassionate friend of American Humane Association, Lois Pope. For many special guests were also there to help celebrate and to pay tribute to these incredible handler teams, including our wonderful ambassador, country music legend Naomi Judd, America's veterinarian, Dr. Marty Becker, retired 4-star Army General Peter Corelli, and retired Army First Sergeant Matt Eversman, one of the heroes of the Battle of Mogadishu, whose story was immortalized by actor Josh Hartnett in the film Black Hawk Down. Today's honorees were Sergeant Matt Hatala and MWD Chaney, Corporal Jeff DeYoung at MWD Cena, Corporal Jonathan Cavender at MWD Maxi, Corporal Nick Caceres and MWD Fieldy, and Army Specialist Brent Grommet and MWD Matty. Today, we also enjoyed special musical performances from American Idol Stefano, the Alex Donner Orchestra, and the widely acclaimed singing duo of Will and Anthony Nunziata. For the past year, Lois Pope and American Humane Association have worked together to bring home and to honor military dogs everywhere. We are deeply committed to ensuring that all of our military dogs are brought home to the United States and given the opportunity to live out their retirements with the brave human handlers who worked hand in paw with them on the hot desert sands of Iraq and Afghanistan and on bases around the world. You know, there's an estimated 2,500 military working dogs and contract working dogs working side by side, our soldiers and our Marines in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the need has never been greater to bring each dog home. These dogs saved the lives of our brave servicemen and women on the front lines of duty. Cena, Maxi, and Fieldy were all brought home in 2014 and reunited with their human handlers as part of our K-9 Battle Buddies program. And on November 11th, 2014, these recently reunited military dogs marched in the New York City's Veterans Day Parade as part of our very special float, which was also sponsored by Lois Pope, to honor the importance of dogs to the military. Well, I can guarantee you're in for a treat as we listen to these 5 brave human handlers and learn more about their very special war dogs. And we'll also get to hear about this incredible new study, which is going to be launched this year by American Humane Association, a special study about PTS and service dogs. We'll be right back after this brief message. Thanks to listening to this week's episode of Be Humane with Dr. Robin Gansert. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Amazing Pet Expos is coming to a city near you. Admission is always free, and your pet is welcome. Shopping, adoptions, free nail trims, discounted shots and microchipping, agility, a pet costume contest, and much more. Plus, meet the guys from Animal Planet's hit TV series Tank and Pit Boss. Online at AmazingPetExpos.com.
Bring your pets to the Pet Expo.
Tired of wasting money on giant boxes of litter that don't work and don't last? Switch to World's Best Cat Litter, the only litter with concentrated power. So even a small bag lasts one cat 30 days. Outstanding odor control, quick lumping, lightweight. It's even flushable. World's Best Cat Litter. Everything else is just litter. Find it near you at www.itsnotjustlitter.com. That's www.itsnotjustlitter.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Pet Life Radio. This is your host, Dr. Robin Gansert. I'm here with our military dog, hero dog of the year, military dog Chaney, with Corporal Matt Hatala. Matt, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Matt, you brought down the house of the Hero Dog Awards, and today you brought down the house in our tribute to heroes on both ends of the leash. Tell me, how do you do it each time?
I just like to make sure that I, when I'm given an opportunity to speak in front of that many people and that many powerful, influential people, that I just want to make sure that my message is clear, concise, and really brings home the point that we're trying to make here, with the dogs and reuniting them with the handlers and everything like that. So I just try and do my best to convey the message that we're all trying to spread.
Matt, you've had an incredible career, just an amazing career in the Marines. And I know that one of your very special battle buddies is Chaney. Tell us how Chaney's doing in Chaney's retirement.
Chaney's doing amazing. He loves the retired life. His days are filled with naps and walks and playing with toys at the house. So he's still going pretty hard. He thinks he's 2 years old in a 10-year-old body, but he's doing very well.
And I understand that you have devoted your next phase in your journey to really helping to pay it forward for really our comrades who are coming back with PTS. Tell us a little bit about your work there.
Yes, I work with Retrieving Freedom, a nonprofit out of Waverly, Iowa, doing service dogs for veterans with PTS and physical disabilities as well as children with autism. And it really started off as something for me to give back, give me a purpose again when I got out of the military. And inadvertently, it ended up being therapeutic for myself. So I kind of feel selfish some days because it's helped me a lot too. Just watching people come back and be able to recover and heal like that and being a part of that, it's powerful on both sides. So it's definitely been a blessing in my life.
Well, I know you're a blessing to those that you've served. Today, General Peter Corelli made a call to action to the entire attendance at the Mar-a-Lago Club and said, join us on this new national study that American Humane is proposing to do with those who suffer from the invisible wounds of war, PTS. How do you feel about that study? Can you share your passion for that?
I feel like PTSD has been one of those things that no one really wants to talk about, because the people that have it don't want to talk about it, and the people that the loved ones and the family members around them don't know how to talk to them about it. So a study like this could be, hugely beneficial in that area. And I think it will be beneficial in the future, and I'm really excited to see it go through.
That's wonderful. Well, thanks to your efforts today and that of your incredible veteran colleagues here today, we're going to be able to get that study done. So thank you so much. Corporal Matt Hatala, military working dog Chaney, so glad you're here today.
And thank you very much. It's been an amazing ride so far, and we appreciate everything.
Thank you. I'm here right now with Corporal Jeff DeYoung. And Jeff, today we pay tribute to you, your incredible military working dog, Cena, and what a great afternoon it was. Tell our listeners, what was today about?
Today was about the PTSD study that the AHA has done recently, about funding to continue that study to provide care for veterans and necessary service dogs in order to alleviate some of the symptoms of PTSD that I myself have.
Tell us about your experience with PTS and what has Cena meant to you?
Cena has meant the world to me. In between having PTSD and trying to cope with it, being able to get my battle buddy back has been a 100% turnaround. I almost show no symptoms.
Tell us about the symptoms that you had when you came home from your tours of duty.
When I came home, I would have hallucinations of my friends that had passed away, nightmares, cold sweats. I would patrol my house. I never wanted any friends. I'd be angry all the time. And the fact that just having my dog back in the months that I've had him has been able to turn that around has been life-changing.
Corporal DeYoung, today you had a standing ovation because one of the most generous acts of compassion and kindness I think I've ever witnessed. You brought tears to so many people. What did you do on that platform?
I don't really know why it brought everybody to tears, but I wanted to show my part, so I pledged that whatever money was in my wallet would go to the fund, and it turned out I had $21, and I wish I had more in my wallet.
Well, thanks to you, and thanks to incredible generosity today, we're going to be able to go to that next stage of that study, and it's all due to you and your wonderful testimony. Corporal Jeff DeYoung, we're so proud to know you, proud to know your beautiful military working dog, Cena, and I'm just grateful for your participation today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. This is Dr. Robin Gansert on Pet Life Radio, and I'm here with another one of our battle buddies. Today, as you know, we celebrated heroes on both ends of the leash, and we paid tribute to many of the incredible Marines and soldiers who we reunited with their battle buddies in 2014. Today was the day where we honored one of the very special stories, Corporal Jonathan Cavender, and the reunification with his beautiful military working dog, Maxi. Maxi was in Japan, and Corporal Cavender, boy, what a story and what a battle it was to get your dog back to you.
Yes, it was. She was deployed twice, but being that she was a military working dog, after her deployments, she wasn't able to retire immediately. She had to go to another base and continue working as a patrol and explosive certified dog. So after her 2 deployments for another 4 or 6 years, she was constantly doing work with the military police, and it really took a toll on her. And when I got her, I knew that she needed to be retired. She needed to have that time to relax and enjoy life, and she needed a family that truly understood what she went through to be able to provide her with the loving home that she needed. And I knew that I wanted to be that family.
You and your beautiful wife are here today and celebrating this very special tribute to your service, tribute to Maxi's service. Pretty and powerful day. There were so many tears as you shared your stories from your incredible work in the military, but what I especially loved was seeing the bond in action. And Maxi, as you shared with the entire audience, is one of the oldest military working dogs that we honor, 12 years old. And what you're giving her is a wonderful, loving home for her retirement, a retirement in dignity.
Yes, she may be old, but she has so much life and energy since we've gotten her. And it is just beautiful and amazing to see that she goes out and she loves every bit of her day, whether she's just sitting in bed all day or if we take her on walks and she sees people and dogs. She's so friendly and kind with the children. It's so beautiful to see.
Well, I know she's kind with your family as well, isn't she? You know what I love about Maxi is that she has this beautiful gray muzzle. She's got a gray muzzle, and here she was being celebrated 12 years old in Palm Beach. Do you think when Maxi was a puppy, she ever dreamed she'd be in Palm Beach on a stage at Mar-a-Lago Club being honored?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
She was certainly pampered. I hope you had a very special day, because today you paid it forward. You helped to advance the cause for our study, which will impact national standards for service dogs for veterans with PTS. How does it feel to be able to pay it forward to the next group of veterans?
It doesn't feel enough. With as much help that needs to be given to so many people, nothing that we can do really feels like it's ever going to be enough.
Wow. Well, Corporal Jonathan Cavender, so proud to know you, so honored to know you. Thank you for your service to our country, and we're so proud that Maxi is back home with you.
Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you. This is Dr. Robin Gansert, your host for Pet Life Radio, Be Humane. Be right back after this brief message.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your 4-legged fashions today. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Calling all pet product manufacturers and pet experts. Let the public relations and marketing professionals at Whitegate PR get you featured in the news. I'm Dana Humphrey at Whitegate PR, and we have been specializing in pet product PR for over 10 years and can get your brand featured in the media, from TV to radio to print to blogs. You can find out more at www.whitegatepr.com.
Hi, this is Marcy Davis and my service dog Whistle, and we're your hosts of Working Like Dogs on Pet Life Radio. Working Like Dogs is the show where you can learn everything you ever wanted to know about working animals or working dogs. Whether you're a member of a working dog team or you've just seen a working dog or animal out at the mall or the grocery store and you're curious about how these amazing animals work with their human partners, then Working Like Dogs is the show for you. Join us for the inside scoop at Working Like Dogs on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Pet Life Radio. This is your host, Dr. Robin Gansert. Well, today we've been at the Mar-a-Lago Club with our K-9 Battle Buddies celebration. Special thanks to our wonderful friend Lois Pope and members of the Life Board for welcoming us to the beautiful Mar-a-Lago Club as we pay tribute to heroes on both ends of the leash. I'm here with one of our human heroes, Corporal Nick Caceres. Nick, so proud to know you and your beautiful military working dog, Fieldy.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us, how was today for you? What kind of experience was it to be honored at Donald Trump's club, Mar-a-Lago?
The experience today just showed how big of a scale that everybody appreciates the dogs and what we do. And, I mean, you hear the thank yous and stuff like that, but to actually be in a place like that in my normal life I would never go to, and to be there today was just overwhelming.
Well, you certainly deserve the honors that were bestowed on you today. Today, I know we paid tribute to your service and that of Fieldy's service. Tell us, how is Fieldy doing?
He's doing good. Right now he's back in the room. He's sleeping because it was a long, long day. So, I mean, but he's doing good. He's doing real good.
Well, what I loved about Fieldy, when Fieldy went on stage, he was the ham. I mean, the tail was wagging. I thought he was going to knock everybody over on the stage, including the orchestra. He was having such a great time being recognized, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's a ball of fun, and he's full of energy, so he had a good time.
Tell us about your service. What are some of the memories that you have of your service, particularly with Fieldy?
Looking back now, everything that we did, you know, from clearing compounds, finding explosives, clearing landing zones, all that stuff, looking back, it's just overwhelming that I actually did that. It's kind of unreal thinking about it because, I mean, when you're there, you're doing it because you have to, or something happened, or you're helping out your fellow Marine. But looking back, it's like, wow, I can't believe I actually did that. It's stuff that you see in the movies, not something that you actually do.
And speaking of seeing stuff in the movies, today we also have enjoyed a very special series of remarks from Sergeant Matt Eversman. Sergeant Matt Eversman was the Army Ranger who was the inspiration for Black Hawk Down, Josh Hartnett's character, and that incredible war movie, Black Hawk Down. Sergeant Eversman, I mean, what a powerful speech he had about war memories.
Yeah, and seeing that movie, you know exactly what he's talking about. And then with my personal experience and what I went through and stuff like that, I mean, you know what he's talking about, exactly what he's talking about.
Well, one thing that I know both he and General Corelli promoted was American Humane's new study for service dogs to be matched with soldiers with PTS and creating new national standards for service dogs in this area. What do you think about that study?
I think that's great. I mean, there is a lot of guys with PTSD, myself included. You know, we're not always going to show that we have that, but I mean, there is times where it does affect your everyday life because, I mean, the military isn't forever, but you got to go on living your life after the military, and having a dog there, you know, in your tough times is going to help out tremendously.
So how is Fieldy enjoying the retirement life?
Oh, he's loving it. It took him a while to get adjusted to be a normal dog, you know, because he was a working dog. So to go to a normal dog took him some time, but, you know, he picked up quick.
Well, I saw him today. He's a lot of joy in Fieldy, a lot of joy and a lot of life left, that's for sure. Well, Nick Caceres, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for paying it forward to the next group of veterans who will return from the theaters of war, because what you did today by stepping up and telling your story allowed us to continue funding our significant research efforts to provide service dogs for our nation's veterans. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for everything that everybody does.
Well, this is Dr. Robin Gansert. You're listening to Be Humane on Pet Life Radio. We're here today at Mar-a-Lago, the incredible, lovely Mar-a-Lago, celebrating our K-9 Battle Buddies event. And I'm here with Specialist Brent Grommet. You all recall the story of Brent's incredible, heartwarming reunion with military working dog Matty. And I can tell you, Matty, after just having received a big award, is now asleep on the carpet. But Brent, how was your day today?
It was very good.
Tell us, what did it mean to you to be honored at Donald Trump's private club, Mar-a-Lago, in front of hundreds of people who came to pay tribute to your service?
It meant a lot to have that many people come out to support us and make it possible for the American Humane Association to be able to keep doing this for other people.
Tell us a little bit about your service. I understand you served in Afghanistan.
Yes, I did. I served a year in Afghanistan and was injured over there with Matty, and we came back, was separated, and then the American Humane Association helped bring it all back together for me and helped bring Matty home.
Well, Brent, you know, I remember this great story that Maureen Callahan put in the New York Post, and that story helped us to open up the floodgates so we could have that one break we needed to find out where military working dog Matty had been adopted. And we were so thrilled that the behind-the-scenes efforts allowed us to be able to bring Matty home. How has Matty changed your life home now that you are retired from the Army? How has your life changed with Matty?
It's gotten better. There's definitely not been any lows with him here. He helps me every day.
Tell me a little bit about him. I know you've trained him as a service dog.
Right. I can't, if I were to fall down, I can't get back up. So I've trained him to brace and allow me to get back up again. And just having the freedom of mobility back, of not being afraid to go do things, is immense. Just knowing that as long as I have him with me, I can get back up. It's okay.
What I love is that Matty served as your battle buddy, helping to protect you in line of duty, and now he's your service dog buddy, helping you to be able to live a normal life. I think that's so very special.
It is. It's the best thing I could ask for.
Really talks about the power of the human-animal bond, which we celebrated today at Mar-a-Lago. Were you so touched by General Corelli's remarks just a few minutes ago when he talked about PTS and how the incredible benefits can happen when we pair a service dog with a veteran?
It was a very good speech. It really brought everything together and allows people to actually see what goes on.
And you know what else I thought was wonderful? To see an Army Ranger, Sergeant Matt Eversman, who was the hero of Mogadishu, the inspiration for Black Hawk Down. How was it to meet him in person?
A little starstruck. He's a big inspiration for all of us that were military.
Well, he was for me too, and he's also a champion for this incredible study. Brent, your personal appeal today allowed us at American Humane Association to share the incredible news of our service dog study, this incredible study to create national standards for service dogs, and then to do a clinical trial to make sure those national service dog standards are actually working in practice with veterans facing PTS. It's very exciting that your contributions led to so much advancements in terms of funding the study. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very good. I know that veterans aren't going to talk about that, but it is a problem, and it is good that it is being addressed and being addressed properly.
Well, Specialist Brent Grommet, now retired from the military, so proud to know you, so happy that you have Matty back in your life, and I can tell you, looking at Matty tonight, very happy dog. So thank you so much for your service to our country. Thank you for your courage, your valor, and thank you for sharing with us your story of the human-animal bond.
Thank you.
Well, listeners, you've heard the stories from these incredible human hero soldiers and about their wonderful furry four-leg soldiers who served right beside them on the front lines in the War on Terror. Amazing testimonies. And you know, we've also heard and really expressed such tremendous gratitude to Lois Pope. Lois Pope recently saw the completion of a decade-long stream, the American Veterans Disabled for Life Memorial, which was dedicated by President Obama in Washington, D.C. on Sunday, October 5th. This memorial will forever stand as a reminder to the public and to legislators of the courage and sacrifices of the 4 million living disabled veterans and all those who died before them, for the need to be vigilant in assuring their support, as well as being aware of the human cost of war. And today, American Humane Association is also wanting all of our listeners to know about the K-9 cost of war. While military dogs are so important in service, they have also shown to be powerful allies for the scores of veterans diagnosed with PTS. American Humane Association's Wags for Patriots program is now helping to put leashes in the hands of veterans who need these service dogs most. And a groundbreaking new study announced at the K-9 Battle Buddies Luncheon will help to do even more for these veterans in need. Retired General Peter Corelli delivered a special address where he said it was our moral imperative to address PTS in these warriors coming back from the battlefields. This new PTS service dog study helps. It seeks to demonstrate scientifically the efficacy of service dogs on veterans suffering from the invisible wounds of war. We raised today $65,000 toward our $100,000 goal. And if you have been moved by today's episode, I hope you'll take a moment to visit AmericanHumane.org and make a donation for this study today. You know, whether it's helping to get these veterans the service dogs they need, whether it's by comforting the deployed servicemen and women's children with therapy dogs through our Operation Purple Camp partnership, or whether it's helping to reunite these battle buddy teams, we are so gracious for everyone who helps to make a difference in the lives of veterans on 2 legs and 4. I'm so grateful for you to listen to today's episode. Thank you so much for all you do to support and champion American Humane Association. And for many people who do not know the importance of dogs to our military, I hope you'll share this week's episode with them. We need to do all we can to honor them, and I want to ensure that they're all reunited with the men and women they've served on the battlefield. And I can tell you that Naomi Judd was so moved by today that we have joined forces to go on Capitol Hill April 14th and 15th to pay a call on legislators' offices to pass what we are entitling Matty's Wish, legislation to really make a difference for military and contract working dogs everywhere. I hope you'll join forces with the American Humane Association to make sure this gets done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being compassionate. Please listen to next week's episode of Be Humane on Pet Life Radio. This is your host, Dr. Robin Ganzert. Remember this week and every week to be humane.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.